Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Wilkes-Barre High School for the PIAA District 2 Championships. It's our McCarthy Tire Swim Meet of the day. And here we are as we get ready for the 200-yard medley relay. It is AA to start the day. We'll get to AAA tonight. We'll be back at it again tomorrow, Saturday, for a dual event between AA and AAA. So we'll have 6 events today. We'll have 6 events this afternoon into this evening, and then again for tomorrow. It'll be 5 events and 5 events here at the Wilkes-Barre Area High School Natatorium. So this is heat 1 of 2, the Wyoming Area Warriors, Elk Lake, and Holy Redeemer. The best time here is 209.25. That is Elk Lake in lane 4. Quiet on the set. So for the Wyoming Area Warriors, it is supposed to be, and usually it is, Amariana Walker on the first leg, Ella McKiernan, leg 2, Ava Mendito, and Taylor Gashai. For Elk Lake, it is Satali Nieto, Gina Warnero, McKenna Puterbaugh, Elise Greenlee. And for Holy Redeemer, Olivia Davis, Carly Glazer, Arden Brunn, and Katie Schell. So off to the quick start is Elk Lake. They go from Nieto to Warnero. Holy Redeemer is seated second at 209.29, just 4/100ths of a second slower than Elk Lake. Wyoming Area Warriors 2 seconds off that pace in the seed time. It is Holy Redeemer on a great turn right there by McKernan. So Ella McKernan makes up some ground, and the Royals of Redeemer take the lead here in the 200 medley relay in heat 1 of 2. Redeemer hits the pool first and hit it fast. This should be Arden Brunn, the sophomore. Incredible golfer. Papa Bear, Mama Bear are here today, and she could swim a little bit too, as Holy Redeemer now opens up by about 3 meters. It is now Wyoming Area and Ava Mendito doing the job. And in comes Katie Schell. Katie Schell here for Holy Redeemer. It is Taylor Gashai, the sophomore for Wyoming Area, and Elise Greenlee, the freshman for Elk Lake. Elk Lake making up a little bit of ground here in the back, but it is Holy Redeemer swimming fast and bringing it home and getting their best time in 2:05.80. Elk Lake grabs second, 2:08.52, and Wyoming Area third, 2:09.12. All right, we're back at it here. Heat 2 of 2. This is the final of the 200-yard medley relay. In lane 2, to the far left, will be Wyoming Seminary, Lake Lehman lane 3, Scranton Prep lane 4. It is Dallas in lane number 5. All Paw Pack lane 6 and Valley View lane 7. The top seed is Scranton Prep, Sophia Galco in lane number 4. Dallas in lane number 5. And Lehman in lane 3. So Getting out to the lead here is Sophia Galko out of Scranton Prep. She is a sophomore. Galko. Actually, it is lane number 5 right now. That is Dallas. It was Maria Lucia Puor and Erica Duran. Dallas out to the lead. Scranton Prep closing in right here. And for Scranton Prep, that is Eva Kazuba, the freshman, coming on here to try to catch Dallas in lane number 5. And Dallas hits it just a hair, and both swimmers hit the pool at the same times. R.C. Oaks going head-to-head here with Anna Vincelli. It is Oaks just a hair ahead of Vincelli, and on the turn takes the advantage. Dallas trying to come back here. Stroke for stroke, Scranton Prep ahead by a hair on the chinny chin. It is loud here, that's for sure. Busting out, and now the final strokes here on the free in the 200 medley. Sarah Gauntlet from Dallas, but ahead is Tessa Mangan, the senior from Scranton Prep. And Prep ahead, their seed time of 156.34, and Scranton Prep going to do it in 153.47. Dallas grabs second in 155.51. Third place goes to Wyoming Seminary, and fourth place to Lake Lehman. Fifth will be Valley View, and sixth place, Wallen Paupack.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen, there is a black Ford Explorer in the parking lot with your lift gate open. Last 4 digits of the license plate are 5424. Once again, black Ford Explorer in the parking lot with your lift gate open.
All right, here we go. It is heat 1 of 1 here in the 200-yard medley relay for the guys. The record, Wyoming Seminary back in 2017, being Spider Rico, Paul and Zaneski. Really wasn't Spider Rico, but thought I'd make it look good. So it is the Patriots in lane 1, Wallen Paupack in lane 2, Scranton Prep lane 3, Wyoming Seminary lane 4, Tunkhannock lane 5, Dallas in lane 6, Holy Redeemer lane 7, the top seed, Sam by a hair in the chinny chin. And it is Jack Heisler starting things out. He is a junior. Oh boy, I got the big name coming up, the senior for Wyoming Seminary. He's the 2 guy. We'll get to him and try not to butcher his name too bad. Aiden Edwards for Tunkhannock. Just interviewed him the other day. Great young man. He's a senior for Tunkhannock. And he is closing in here. But in the lead is over in lane 2, Wallen Paupack, Brady Hearn with a great first leg as they take the lead. Here as Paupack out in front, but quickly Wyoming Seminary catches up, and so does Tunkhannock as Tunkhannock gets William Lipinski right there. But it is Sam now with the lead. Just barely. Wallenpaupack hanging there in second. Christian Vargo, the senior. Vargo coming on. But it is Sam just a little itsy-bitsy there as we're going to go to Xantor Akiaba, who was the guy for Sem. Now it's Harry Fang. Lane number 4. And Fang, the senior, is sharp, and he opens up here for the Blue Knights. He'll finish it off will be Kevin Yang. So we're going to go from Fang to Yang. And 138.80 was the top seed time for the Blue Knights. Tunkhannock with 143.02 and Scranton Prep there. But it is Wyoming Seminary, and they've got a lead over Tunkhannock, not by much. But it'll be Kevin Yang bringing it home for Sam, and he's going to hit the timer. And 139.84 Tunkhannock. 140.72 third goes to Scranton Prep as they came on. 143.41. So Sem victorious here in the 200 medley relay. Again, just heat 1 of 1 here for the guys. And there's your finish. All right, warming up here for the 200-yard freestyle. We'll have 3 heats in this one. Alexa Lang will be the sophomore at Wallenpaupack in lane 1. Kendall Hadley, lane 2 at Scranton Prep. Riley Sprague, Valley View, lane 3. Sage Morgan comes in with the top seed in this heat from Lake Lehman. Her teammate Haley Bond over there in lane 5. Bree Harry, lane 6. Wyoming area, Allison Long, lane 7 out of Elk Lake. And Theodora Whitehouse, Wallenpaupack, lane number 8. So 200-yard freestyle here. Those seed times are off on that. I think the times were what came up on the last event, but the names are correct here in Heat 1 of the 3rd event, technically, of the late morning here at Wilkes-Barre Area High School, the PIAA District 2 Championships. I thank the PIAA District 2 for bringing this event to you today. here on the John Mendola Show Network. We are driven by McCarthy Tire. As we get some warm-ups in here, we'll take a quick audio break. We are going to try to interview some of our diving champions from last weekend. So we'll get to that coming up right at the intermission break today and probably tonight as well. All right, here we go. We're ready for the 200-yard freestyle heat 1 of 3. The names are correct, as I said. The times for the seeds are not. That was the last event as far as the places. We appreciate you joining us here on the John Mendola Show Network. Thank the PIAA 2 District 2 for making this happen today. So the top seed by 2 seconds is Sage Morgan. A little less than 2 seconds. 200-yard freestyle girls. Again, this is heat 1 of 3. Getting out to the lead is lane 4, Sage Morgan. So 1 on the far left towards the scoreboard. Lane 2, lane 3, lane 4 is Morgan now with the advantage over the freshman Haley Bond from Lake Lehman. So lane number 1 right now, Alexa Lang hanging in there. A tight window there for second. Go over to lane number 5, Bree Harry out of Wyoming area, also a freshman right there. But right now it appears to be Sage Morgan in front. Mike Lehman's Haley Bond in for second, and right behind her is Bree Harry of Wyoming area. So they're the 1, 2, 3. The seed time 2:30.99. So you look at the splits, and right now the fastest split there was Morgan. Hanging in there in lane number 5, Haley Bond. Bond trying to hang there with her teammate Sage Morgan, who is a junior. Haley Bond making up a little bit there as they go one final turn here. Getting ready to bring it home shortly. Still the advantage to Sage Morgan. Bond coming on here. Two teammates from Lake Lehman. And the double kicker, it is Bond by a hair right now in lane number 5 over Sage Morgan. We'll see what this final 12 meters brings. Haley Bond, Sage Morgan, Haley Bond. It is Haley Bond going to get the win for Lake Lehman. In 228.90, 230.34 goes Sage Morgan. As the replay here of the final stretch between those two, lane 5 and lane number 4. And the freshman for Lake Lehman, Double L, gets the job done. All right, here we go. It is heat 2 of 3, the 200 free. Olivia Davis, Holy Redeemer, lane 1. Molly Curran, Dallas High School, lane 2. Emily Ryan, Elk Lake, lane 3. Nave Colley, lane 4. Julia Horter, lane 5. Faith Stashik, Wyoming Seminary, lane 6. Sadie Watkins, Dallas High School, lane 7. And Dana Saccone, lane 7, Elk Lake. Top seed right now is Maeve Colley at a Scranton Prep, 220.25. Julia Horter at 220.88. Her teammate, Scranton Prep, the junior, right behind. Okay, so here we go. We get the turn. Maeve Colley and her teammate, Julia Horter. It's lane 5, Horter in front by just a little bit. And lane 6 is pretty close as well. Faith Stashik out of Wyoming Seminary. So those three right now lead the pack here. Stashik, Horter, and Colley. On the turn first will be Horter. the junior from Scranton Prep. Very, very tight here. It is still lane 5, Horter. Final turn here. Horter by a hair. Coming on is Maeve Colley. Colley at the top seed. She's coming on. It's going to be close. Colley has it over Horter by just inches. 216.26 to 216.36 as we see that final again. Stashik of Wyoming Seminary came in third, and Watkins of Dallas High School fourth. All right, here we go. It is heat 3 of 3 in the finals of the 200-yard freestyle. Molly Kuhar, lane number 1, Lake Lehman. Zoe Stuckey, lane 2. Olivia Thomas, lane 3. Peyton Stoffer in lane 4, the top seed, but not by much. And Tessa Mangan, and those actually, Peyton Stoffer is there by just about a second, 1.38 seconds. Hannah Howell, Cambria Guzman, Sarah Naylor. Heat 3, the final heat, 200-yard freestyle girls. Top seed Peyton Stauffer, 2 minutes, .90. She is lane 4, but this will be hotly contested because Tessa Mangan's a senior, and she's pretty darn good in lane number 5. You got Olivia Thomas out of Dallas High School in lane number 3. So right now, a slight edge. Stauffer and Mangan going head-to-head, and right there is Olivia Thomas. First to the wall will be Stauffer by just a little bitsy. Moving along here. It is Stauffer in lane 4. Her teammate, Olivia Thomas, in lane number 3. Stauffer's got a slight edge there, and Tessa Mangan right there in a close spot for third. The top time here in the seeding is 2 minutes, .90. Stauffer again still in that lead. Riley Collins has the district record from 2022 and 153.92. Stauffer, Thomas, and Mangan. Still one more full to get down and back. Stauffer has it by about 1.5 meters right now. Peyton Stauffer again, the junior out of the Mountaineers. Stauffer on the turn. Thomas and Mangan going toe-to-toe for second. Those two now with a flurry. I'll give Thomas a slight lead over Mangan here. Peyton Stauffer, they're catching up just a little bit on her, but she gets a turn right there. She's got a 1.75 meter lead now, right now. Peyton Stauffer down the stretch. On comes Mangan. Thomas is there. It's Stauffer. And Stauffer with the VICTORY. Second place to Olivia Thomas, 159.37. Mangan grabs third, 159.57. And that finish right there out of DALLAS, Stauffer, victorious. So the junior grabs gold, makes herself proud. Hug to her friend Tessa Mangan over there from Scranton Prep, the senior. Heat 3 of 3 here in the 200-yard freestyle. We've got 3 peeps coming up, 3 events, 3 heats for the 200-yard freestyle.
Next event, heat 1 of 3 of the boys, 200-yard freestyle. Lane 1, Gwen Tang, Wyoming area. Lane 2, Matthias Baird, Reisner, Wyoming area, Wyoming Seminary. Lane 3, Jake Resch, Princeton area. Lane 4, Aiden Beninos, Wyoming Seminary. Lane 5, Jonathan Ford.
So this is going to be heat number 1 of 3. Gwen Tang of Wyoming area, Matt Meyer Gressner, Jake Gersick, Aiden Benitos, Jonathan Cortez, Garrick Petratus, Ben Stroop, and Shine Moyer. And they're off. So the top seed here in this is Benitos from Wyoming Seminary, 220 flat. Jonathan Cortez of Wyoming area, the second seed at 220.02, so 200ths of a second off. It'll be Cortez in lane 5 with a slight edge. Lane 3, pretty good too. The Patriots, Jake Gersick. It'll be Gersick in lane 3 for the Patriots on the first turn, but right in his pocket is Aiden Benitos. Benitos now has established a slight lead over Gersick, and Cortez now has gone to third. Coming on Over there in lane 2, Matha, Meyer, Greisner. So Sem here leading in lane number 4. Lane number 3 has Gerzik. In lane number 2, the Blue Knights, Mata, Meyer, Grister in 3rd place. Garrick, Petratus over there in lane 6, and Ben Stroop in lane 7. And over in lane 1, Zaiwan Tech. So lane 4, it'll be Sem having a lead. 35.59, getting stronger. Here is Aiden Benito's here. Pulling away a little bit. Lane 3 and lane 2 hanging tough there for 2nd and 3rd between Gerzik and Meyer Gressner. Benito's is going to bring it home. Again, this is heat 1 of 3. And Aiden Benito's will grab it and beat his time. 2:17.44 of his seed. 2nd place, Matt Meyer Greisner of Wyoming Seminary. 3rd place goes to Jake Gerzik. And 4th place to Jonathan Cortez out of Wyoming area. So heat 2 of 3. Tanner Osborne, Aiden P. Gallagher, Chris Dutko, Andrew Wilk out of Dallas High School in lane 4. Connor J. Runquist, Lake Lehman lane 5. Bryden Hitchcock lane 6. Drake Soberick out of Berwick, and in lane number 8, Tangai Verrier Patton. Buck 57.81, the top seed time. And then we'll get to heat 3 of 3, where Maddock Watkins will be the top seed of the day at 143 and change, blistering everybody and holds the record from last year. So we get to this right now. It will be Osborne. The top seed, or the top, no, lane number 1 out of Pittston area. Gallagher, Dutko, Wilk, Runquist, Hitchcock, Soberick, and Verrier Patton. So right now it is lane number 4 with a slight edge. That is Andrew Wilk out of Dallas High School. Lane 3 right there, Chris Dutko. Wilk with the lead. Runquist in lane 5, the sophomore. So a senior leads, a junior second, and the sophomore is third. Wyoming Seminary still Dallas High School's Andrew Wilkes still in front and got a 2-meter lead right now. Runquist has come on for second place. 30.12 to 30.84. Runquist coming on here and looking for second. So right now it is still Andrew Wilk out of Dallas High School. Got the lead in command. Runquist coming on. But Andrew Wilk will get it here, first place. The senior. Runquist comes in for second, 156.95 to 159. As we see those final strokes there with Wilk, Runquist, and Chris Dutko of Holy Redeemer in lane 3 grabbing third place. Our replay here on our McCarthy Tire Swim Meet of the day here at the PIAA District 2 Championships. Again, this is the AA for the afternoon here on a Friday. Tonight we'll do AAA. Tomorrow we got AA in the late morning and then AAA at night. We are on it. Here, heat 3 of 3. Maddock Watkins, the top seed in lane 4. We got Isaiah Jones, Elk Lake, lane 1. Braden Christopher, Tunkhannock, lane 2. Jacob Hagan, lane 3 out of Dallas. You got Watkins in 4. You got Ware Stuckey, Wallenpaupack, lane 5. Jaden Baltrisidis, lane 6. Adrian Agnello, lane 7. And Jack Cachetas, lane 8. 200 free. And Maddock Watkins showing. The senior from Dallas comes in with a seat time of 143.09. He owns the district record in 140.53. And he's on a pace right now, opening up by 6. Watkins just knifing through the pool like a Ginsu. Big shoulder drive here at a Maddock Watkins. You could slice him, you could dice him. You'll see him at the Bloomsburg Fair this September. Maddock Watkins right now with a 25.68 split. He's got to go down and back here to try to get close to his record. And Watkins has one turn to go. This is it. Going to be tough to do. Maddock Watkins with 8 seconds to try to break the district record, which he owns. Down the stretch he comes. Maddock Watkins is close, and he's 140.23. He beats it from last year. Maddock Watkins by 0.3 of a second better to reset the District 2 mark, and a district record once again for Maddock Watkins. What a race by him. Jacob Hagan out of Dallas grabs second, lane 3. Stuckey grabs third place out of Wallenpaupack. Congratulations, Maddock, on your new District 2 record back-to-back. All right, medals going out here to the 200-yard medley relay. Lake Lehman, Wyoming Seminary. I'm sorry, Lake Lehman and Dallas are there. And Wyoming Seminary, I believe. So looks like they have all the people for the 200-yard medley relay champs. Scranton Prep, victorious today. I got to fit everybody up there as Dallas gets over on the number 2, the 3, the 4. Wyoming Seminary, not Wyoming area, Wyoming Seminary is the District 2 champs in the 200-yard medley relay. So Wyoming Seminary, Tunkhannock grabs second place there. As you see the guys all in the medal stand as they hand them out here at the 200 medley relay. All right, here we go. It is the girls 200-yard IM. Mia Nonnenberger, remember her? Went to Alabama with a banjo on her knee, 2014. Boy, those time flies. Remember talking to Mia that long ago? Heck of a athlete. And we are off. This is heat 1 of 3. And we got some challenging names. Anna Lee Ratasevich out of Wallen-Paupack. Sarah Wall, Blake Lehman, Stella Kwasinski out of Scranton Prep, Mia Nepper out of Wyoming area, Dana Sanusa out of Wallen-Paupack, and Sophie Harmuth out of Wallen-Paupack. So 3 Wallen-Paupack swimmers here in this final, heat 1 of 3. Stella Kwasinski with the top time. So we go over to lane 4 right now. That is Stella Kwasinski out of Scranton Prep with the lead. Over in lane number 7, Sophie Harmuth hanging for second. Actually, she's in lane 6. That is Dana Sanusa. So lane 4 right now, Stella Kwasinski. And lane number 6 currently, second place, Dana Sanusa, the junior. Stella has the top time, 2:57.65 as far as the seeds here in heat 1 of 3. Opening up pretty good. And now coming on here in lane 3, Sarah Walp out of Lake Lehman. So lane 3 and lane 6 going head-to-head for second. And lane 2, Anna Lee Protasevich. But opening up a big lead in lane 4, Stella Kwasinski. Kwasinski gets the job done in 258.18. See Kwasinski there grabbing first place and victorious by about 9 seconds. Dana Sanusa grabs second, and Sarah Walp grabs third place today here this afternoon. Hey, we're past 12 o'clock. It is officially the afternoon here at Wilkes-Barre Area High School. Okay, heat 2 of 3, the girls 200 IM. Catherine Gilhooly of Dunmore. McKenna Puterbaugh, Elk Lake. Mila Copa, Scranton Prep. Amariana Walker of Wyoming area. Hannah Kuhar, Lake Lehman. Gabby Zern. Christian Olson and Delaney Donovan, a Wallen-Paw Pack. The top seed in this one is Amariana Walker out of Wyoming area, the sophomore. So it is Amariana Walker in lane 4, the sophomore. Hannah Kuhar, Lake Lehman, the freshman, in lane number 5. Over in lane number 2 is McKenna Puterbaugh. Walker, but Kuhar from Lake Lehman now coming on and has a slight advantage. So Kuhar now has taken over briefly. But on comes Amariana Walker. Walker has retaken the lead now. Closing in Maya Copa from Scranton Prep. And the quick turn, and Walker by a hair in my chin right now, leading Kuhar and Copa. Copa now coming on in lane number 3 with one final surge here. Let's swim it out. Lead right now is Copa. Walker close, and in third place is Kuhar. Maya Copa, the sophomore for Scranton Prep, right there, but a good turn by Walker, who retakes on the turn. It is Walker and Copa. This is going to be nanoseconds apart. Copa's there. Walker's there. Who's going to hit it first? Copa, Walker. Walker's got it. 234.37 to 234.78. And third place to Kuhar. And look at that finish. Boy, that was tight. And the Wyoming area young lady, Walker, over Mila Copa. So Carly Monco out of Lake Lehman, Abigail Rio, Wyoming Seminary, Erica Doran out of Dunmore or Dallas High School, Mary Kate Kupski out of MMI. She is fast. Lydia Gonzalez, Ella Schofield, Allison Vidanovic, and Allison Grovesner out of Elk Lake. So the top seed here is Mary Kate Kupski by 2/100ths of a second over Lydia Gonzalez. Gonzalez out to the lead from DALLAS. Dallas opens up here. And everybody's got their strong suit as to what they do a little better on. But right now it is Gonzalez, the junior. Backstroke it away here. Kupski slicing through the pool right now in second. Third place is Ella Schofield out of Scranton Prep, the sophomore. Or make that the freshman. And then Erica Duran out of Dallas High School in lane number 3 is fourth. So currently we've got Gonzalez from Dallas leading Kupski of MMI. Kupski did well on that, had a little better split time, and she is gaining traction here on Gonzalez. But Gonzalez has a 3-meter lead. Kupski's got some work to do here. It's open up to 5 right now by Gonzalez. Gonna have to be a heck of a last leg here from Kupski. Gonzalez kicking it out right now. Kupski's going to try to come on. She is down by 5 meters. Gonzalez on the turn. Came in with a time of 2:10.73. She is going to crush that mark. Lydia Gonzalez in 2:04.12. Kupski in 2:08.84. And third place is going to go to Erica Duran out of Dallas. And fourth to Scranton Prep, Ella Schofield. And there you see it. Here at Wilkes-Barre Area High School, the District 2 AA Championships. We'll get on to the guys here in a second. So we are in heat 1 of 2, the 200 IM over on the guys' side. Jasper Hathaway out of Wallenpaupack. Noah Salters out of Tunkhannock. Adam Mislevy out of Tunkhannock. Aiden Mislevy, that is. Kevin Basiliga out of Dallas. You got Jacob DeVary and Cody Adams out of Elk Lake in lane number 7. So lanes 2 through 7 is where we're at. Out to the lead and tight right now is Miss Levy. Miss Levy's dad is the coach. So the top time from Miss Levy this year, 219.39. The overall is Whoopi Kubsky at MMI, 151.19. He is in heat 2 of 2, and he is 10 seconds better than everybody else. And Whoopi knows what he's doing. Him and Sis Boomba, 2 great swimmers there at MMI. Miss Levy is getting some heat right now out of Kevin Basiliga. Basiliga is closing with one more turn and a full length of the pool to go. Basiliga now stroke for stroke with Miss Levy. Feeling the pressure, both of them. Big turn by Basiliga, gets the edge here on Miss Levy. It's going to be a kick start by Hart the last 10 meters here. Miss Levy coming back. Basiliga, it's Miss Levy. He's going to get there first by just a little bitsy, 217.11. The Basiliga, 217.36. So you see that fast, fantastic finish there from those two. Way to go at it here in the PIAA District 2 Championships here in the McCarthy Tire Swim Meet. Awesome coverage there. And a great finish by those two. Third place, Jacob Naveri out of Wyoming Seminary. Appreciate you joining us here this afternoon. The PIAA District 2 Championships will have the PIAA District 2 AAA Championships tonight, and then it'll continue tomorrow morning and afternoon. All right, here we go. It is the final heat in the 200 IM, 2 of 2. And the smoke show. Here's Whoopi Kupski in the center in lane for the senior. Look at him go through that pole with that red cap for MMI. Well, Andrew J. Morris out of Lake Lehman in lane 1. Landon Daney. Dallas, lane 2. Lucas Iannone. Scranton Prep, lane 3. You got Kupski in 4. Luke P. Healy out of Dunmore. How do you like your deer meat? Jack Heisler out of Wyoming Seminary, Liam Ong out of Scranton Prep, and Noah Lynch out of Scranton Prep in lane 8. Kupski building a lead here. Lucas Iannone's not too shabby over there in lane 3. And out of lane 5, Luke P. Healy out of Dunmore. Kupski, the backstroke extraordinaire there. See him going through the water. Pretty darn good. Great split, 27.61. Again, Kupski's top time, and he owns the district record last year, 151.68 is 151.19. Probably will get a district record today. He'll beat his district record from last year if he keeps up this pace. Got to be tight. And now an all-out sprint. Let's see what Kupski has to offer. He's got to beat 151.68. Came in with a seed time of 151.19. Wobbe Kupski gets to the edge of the pool there. And now he's got to finish here in 6 seconds. It's going to be close. Wobbe Kupski is 151.32. He's got the district record. He best it from last year. At a 151.68 to a 151.32. Wobbe Kupski takes care of his district mark by 0.3 of a second. Congratulations to Wobbe. Second place, Iannone, 157.10, and Helietta Dunmore, third place. All right, here we go. It is the girls 50 free heat number 1 of 4. Addie Brill, Holy Redeemer. Taylor Rogolski, Holy Redeemer. Amira Edwards, Holy Redeemer. Ainsley Flim out of Wyoming area. Jillian Tate, Wallenpaupack. Sydney Harding out of Dunmore. Emma Woody, Dunmore. And Sasha Novak, Dunmore. So again, this is heat 1 of 4, 50 free, the record. Caroline Byron. Dr. Byron's daughter, remember her, 2004. Well, when you've been doing this show for almost 30 years, you start remembering people from a long time ago. The winning time, Ainsley Flynn out of Wyoming area, 30.78. Second place goes to Addie Brill out of Holy Redeemer. And third over to Jillian Tate out of Wallenpaupack. So your 1, 2, 3 finish there in heat 1 of 4. So Maeve Kramer, Macy Waters, Emma Kratz, Giera Kirkudis, Julie Escobar out of Dunmore, a senior. Emerson Rivera out of Dallas, Samara Kimpenny out of Wyoming area, and Hunter Myers out of Wallenpaupack. So again, heat 2 of 4, the girls 50 free. Top seed time today is Bryn Warner. She is a sophomore out of Elk Lake at 25.86. She'll be in the final heat. Kirkudis, the freshman, top time for this heat. So it is lane number 4. Kirkudis has the lead. Still Kirkudis over Escobar out of Dunmore and Kratz. So first place goes to Kirkudis, 29.25. Second place over to Rivera, and third to Kratz. You know, after you watch some of these longer events, you start thinking, okay, they got another lap. No, they don't. They're done. It's just down and back with a 50 free. So heat 3 of 4. Anna Vincelli out of Dallas. Avery Kerr out of Elk Lake. Laura Lee Anchirani out of Valley View. Mary Dottle out of Dunmore, or Dallas. Elise Greenlee out of Elk Lake. Gina Warnero out of Elk Lake. Ronan Whitaker out of Scranton Prep, and Bella DeCesaris out of Lake Lehman in lane number 8. So down and back, top time here in seed-wise is out of Dallas, Mary Dottle, the senior, out of DALLAS Dallas. A little bit of a stutter there as the old take your mark, get you going. Lane 3 showing up and going toe-to-toe here is Inchirani out of Valley View. And Dottle. They both turn in lane 5, not too shabby as well. Greenlee out of Elk Lake. Right now it is lane number 4. And Mary Dottle got the lead. Lane 5 closing quickly, and Greenlee. And it is Greenlee coming on with 27.85 over Dottle, 28.02. And third place, Anna Vincelli out of Dallas in lane number 1. So now this is our final heat, the fourth heat of 4. This, the edge, will be Bryn Warner. All right, here we go. The final heat, heat 4 of 4. 50-yard freestyle. Eva Blum, Wyoming Seminary. Mackie Muha out of Scranton Prep. Eva Kazuba out of Scranton Prep. Bryn Warner out of Elk Lake. Audrey Haydu out of Dallas. Aaron Purcell, Scranton Prep. Arden Brunn, Holy Redeemer. Casey Hackett out of Wallenpaupack. And this is going to be a itsy-bitsy spider down to the wire kind of race. Bryn Warner out of Elk Lake, the sophomore in lane number 4. But coming on here is Audrey Haydu out of Dallas. It is a tight one, Warner and Haydu and Kazuba in lane 3. It looks like Warner right now. It's going to be Warner. 25.5 through. Haydu grabs second, third place. Kazuba. That was a tight one. And man, oh man, look at that finish. And Bryn Warner, the sophomore, bests her time. 25.53, came in with a 25.86. So very, very tight for these. All those top 3 finishers did better than their seat times by just a little itsy-bitsy there. So a good job overall here in the pool for the girls 50 free, heat 4 of 4. The winner, Bryn Warner, Elk Lake. We're going to move on over here to the dudes. It is heat 1 of 4. Waylon Whittle, Valley View. Cameron Morgan, Valley View. Chris Kona, Elk Lake. Grady Hearn, Wallenpaupack. Sonny Sabatini out of Wyoming area. Jacob Naviri out of Wyoming Seminary. William Vanaken out of Wyoming area. And Merritt Nash out of Lake Lehman, the freshman. Overall, Josh Goday is the top seed with a blistering 22 flat. Look at that. We'll see what happens in those finals. Lipinski and Schmagen are right there alongside of them. Toe-to-toe, heat 1 of 4. Top time, Grady Hearn out of Wallenpaupack in lane 4. Make some waves. Coming after Hearn is Sonny Sabatini out of WA. Sabatini right there. Makes me think of that pizza. Sabatini and Hearn. It is awfully tight. And it is Sabatini. 27.12 to Hearn. 27.29. Look at this fantastic finish. And, oh, wow. Sonny Sabatini just a little bit better there in lane number 5. Third place, Jacob Naveri out of Wyoming Seminary. Extra sauce for Sabatini. Sounds good to me. Heat number 2 of 4 coming up here. Ricardo Delgado. Ajib Abdu out of Scranton Prep. Michael M. Jordan, North Pocono. Lucas Urban out of Dunmore, lane 4. Josh Gross, Dallas, lane 5. Josiah Lyons out of Pittston area. John Getzy out of Wyoming area. And Jacob Eckes out of Wyoming area. He is a freshie. Lucas Urban, 26.32, the top seed, but Dallas's Josh Gross is 26.33. Then you throw in Michael M. Jordan, 26.53 at a North Pocono. They're all within a arm length of each other. And they're off. Lane 5 right now gets out to the lead. It is Gross edging Urban right now. And the Urban spin. And Gross, Urban. Urban coming on. Gross and Urban, and over there it is Michael M. Jordan. It looks like Urban, Lucas Urban first. I'd say Delgado got second out of lane 1, and Gross got third and fourth to Michael M. Jordan. Now we're down to heat 3 of 4. They're moving this along today. 12:42 in the afternoon. Nicholas Belfino out of Dallas High School. Matthias Tolinen out of Wyoming Seminary. Brendan McCarchick out of Holy Redeemer. Noah Dunmore out of Dallas. Christian Vargo out of Wallenpaupack. Frank Garcia out of Pittston area. Casey Miller, Holy Redeemer, and Simon Medor out of Dunmore. It is tightly packed here at the Wilkes-Barre Area High School. Everybody trying to get a vantage point. Ain't easy. So they hit the pool here. Lane 5 and lane 4. Christian Vargo, Noah Dunbar. In lane 2, not too shabby as well. Over there is Matlas Tolinen out of Wyoming Seminary. Lane 4. Surging ahead there, Noah Dunmore out of Dallas. It is Dunbar. Second place goes over to Simon Medor out of Dunmore in lane 8. In third place, Matthias Tolan in lane 3, Wyoming Seminary. Your 1, 2, 3 finish now. The final heat, heat 4 of 4. Michael Pacenti out of Wallenpaupack. Cohen Farrell out of Elk Lake. William Lipinski, Tunkhannock. Josh Goday, the junior out of Tunkhannock. Artem Schmagen out of Dallas. Aiden Edwards out of Tunkhannock. Max Filchek out of Holy Redeemer. Callum Jerome out of Tunk. 22 seconds at top seed for Josh Goday. Here we go. Got to meet Goday, Lipinski, and Edwards this week. And Jerome. It's going to be good. Josh Goday in lane 4. Coming after him is Artem Schmagen. He's not backing down out of DALLAS. 22 flat, 22.16. Schmagen coming on. It is Schmagen with the slight advantage. Goday's going to have to work here in the final 5 meters. Goday, Schmagen, Goday. It's Schmagen, 22.06. Goday gets second, third place. Lipinski in fourth to Aiden Edwards. So how about Artem Schmagen bringing it home and getting the VICTORY for Dallas? Okay, we're going to interview Tunkhannock diving coach Ken Alguire. We'll be with River Strauss here in a moment. But first, Coach Alguire, let's talk a little bit about River's talents and, you know, what he does as a diver there at Tunkhannock.
So he's really good. He focuses on making sure he's perfect in every aspect of the sport, which is really cool to coach. It's easy. He makes my job a lot of fun, you know.
And you being from Tunkhannock, talk a little bit about the history with you, with Tunkhannock swimming and diving, and what it's like there. A lot of tradition there.
Yes, there's a lot of tradition there. It's really cool to come back and actually coach the school that I went through and got a chance to compete with and for.
Coach Miss Levy, let's talk about him. I think he said 26 years he's been at it. The camaraderie, he's like, listen, people want to come in early, they want to come late. I'll try to do what I could to make it good.
Yeah, honestly, he's hands down probably the best coach I've ever coached with and had a part to be coaching with. But, yeah.
How about as far as these divers? Talk a little bit about what it takes to be a diver, the talents, and how you try to bring those out. Like, you know, there's probably a lot to it that we don't know.
It is a giant mental game, honestly. So, like, it's really hard to get them to understand the fact that, like, if you smack, you gotta block it out, shake it off, get back on the board, and do it all over again. So.
Let's talk about his mentality, the mental toughness. Is something that it's a constant job that you're working on, or you feel like had a little advantage maybe over some other divers?
It's definitely a constant job. I'm constantly trying to help him make sure he stays in a good headspace throughout practices and all the competitions and stuff like that.
All right, and you have a young lady that did a pretty good job this year as well. She's tonight?
Yeah, my sister, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we'll talk about her, and maybe we'll bring you back tonight.
Okay.
All right, we're going to talk to River in a moment here. So we get to River here in a second. All right, now let's bring in the junior diver, River Strauss. River, you got to listen to a little bit of your coach talk about confidence.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about when did you first start diving?
Last year.
And how did you get so good to win a district championship after 1 year? That guy right there?
It's all Kenny. it's all Kenny being able to sit there and teach me about these new things. And when it comes down to the sport, it's all about the fundamental needs, like basic information that you'll never realize that you're needed for this.
Some people said, hey, I had a gymnastics background. Some people had no background. Some people played other sports. So let's talk a little bit about your sports history. What sports have you done so far?
When I was younger, like really young, I did a little bit of gymnastics, but I never got into it. But diving is the only sport that I've been able to sit here and be like, I like this.
How about like perfection of a dive? How many reps does it take? Is it, you know, how many can you get in a day before the mental part, the physical part break down? There's got to be a lot to it.
Oh, yeah. As far as like how many I can get in, it depends on the day. That's all you can really hope for is you're in a good mood and how the day is going to go.
Now, do you have names for your dives? Is it, you know, the double twister, you know, back? Well, I'm a novice. I don't know anything about diving. So give us a little background on what some of the dives are.
So for your 1.5, it would be like you're landing on your head. You're just doing a somersault and landing on your head. So that'd be a 1.5, and then there's different positions like tuck, pike, and straight. I do mine in pike, so that's what I do.
And as far as, you know, feeling more confident, I mean, you won a district championship.
Yeah.
Now you're going to go to states.
Yeah.
So talk about what you think that stage is going to be like, and what does a typical practice day look like for you? Are you there in the morning? You're there in the afternoon? Do you only do one session as a diver?
I'm in there in the afternoon. I mean, we rarely do morning practices, but when it comes down to afternoon practice, now we have to crank down, like, on hard dives, like stuff that you're not going to be comfortable with, but you're going to have to do them anyway.
Let's talk about being a student at Tunkhannock and, you know, having friends there and, you know, just kind of being a part of this team. There's a lot of good guys over there.
Oh, yeah. There's so many good guys, like Josh Gaudet. When I first came into Tunkhannock, when I saw him, I thought he was going to be mean. But he's just he's really calm, nice, and he's fun to interact with. And overall, the school is pretty interesting.
Coach Miss Levy, you probably don't get to interact with him too much, but he's a hard-working guy too.
Oh, yeah. he's the one that really kick-started me off, and then Kenny came in and took the ropes in.
Well, River Strauss, our District 2 champion in diving for AA. Good to catch up with you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, we are going to get back with more swimming here coming up at the District 2 Championships. All right, we're going to talk here with the Dallas champion, Brianne Dempsey.
Yep.
Congratulations. Let's talk a little bit about being the diving champ at Dallas, what it was like, and tell us about how you were able to win the district championship.
Yeah, the meet was really fun. It was a little nerve-wracking at first, but as you continue your dives, you create confidence. It was a lot of fun, and I'm proud of all of the divers. And one of our new divers, Luke Korkuski, he's his first year. He's a junior, and he's making it to states.
That's awesome. Let's talk about your diving coach there at Dallas.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's a very good coach. Always there supporting us, very supportive, as well as our other swimming coaches, but always there helping us when needed.
Always tough on his last name, Paul
Mirzwa.
There we go. I saw Paul walking around earlier. Let's talk about you being a senior and what you're looking forward to as your future.
Yeah, so I'm a senior. In the future, I plan to attend Duquesne University for diving, and career path would be physician assistant.
Wow, that's awesome. Let's talk about your making that college choice. How difficult was it? What were the college choices, and why Duquesne?
It was hard. It was a hard decision, but it was something that I needed, and I wanted that. I previously wanted to go to Duquesne for physician assistant like last year. And then the coach emailed me, and it was the perfect fit. I wanted, continue my diving career and have, a good academic career.
We know it's a hard-working job at Dallas, diving, swimming. Talk about that regime there and just getting after it. And you have great teammates.
Yeah, all my teammates, my friends, my family, all my teammates, they're always there supporting us. It's such a welcoming environment. In the school and pool atmosphere, it's not hard to balance it. You have those people who are supporting you, which is great.
And your family has to play a big role.
Yes,
So
yes.
Talk about, your family saying, hey, you could go do it academically, you could do this, we'll take you, we'll go get you involved with sports. What was that process been like for you?
It's been difficult, like college-wise, figuring out where I want to go. And Pittsburgh, I'll be far from them, but they're so supportive. My family is always there for me, always supporting me, giving me motivational talks. They're very supportive.
Well, congratulations. You're headed to states. And, again, you said your teammates going there as well?
Yeah, we have two.
Oh, awesome. So we'll catch up maybe with those guys at another point, but thanks for stopping by.
All right, thank you.
All right, very nice. All right, so we are already into our next event, and Brianne Dempsey, the District 2 champion from Dallas in AA. Way to go. We are on to the girls 100 fly as we move along here. It is heat 1 of 3. So we've got Emily Sterner from Wallenpaupack, Sierra Dennis Wallenpaupack, Sophia Menia out of Wyoming area, and Adria Malinchak out of Wallenpaupack. So 3 Pawpacks in this race in lane number 4 right now. It is the lead for Wallenpaupack. It is Sierra Dennis, the freshman. We appreciate you joining us here in the AA Swimming Championships. We'll have the AAA tonight. Got to talk with our diving champions. And great that Kenny Alguire was able to stop by from Tunkhannock, the diving coach, And there is our finish. It is first place for Sophia Menia, and Sierra Dennis grabs second here in heat number 1 of 3 in our 100-yard butterfly. All right, here we go. Heat number 2 of 3 in the girls' 100 fly. It is Satali Nieto out of Elk Lake, Samira Feller out of Wallenpaupack, Ava Mendito out of Wyoming area, Cassidy Gallagher out of Lake Lehman, Arden Dunn out of Holy Redeemer, Ellie Scullion out of Wyoming Seminary, Molly Curran out of Dallas High School, and Jillian Gustin out of Elk Lake. For the top seed time is Cassidy Gallagher out of Lake Lehman in lane 4. Right now, she's got a slight advantage here over lane 5. Arden Braun in lane 5, but it is Gallagher right now commanding the pool. Mendito in lane 3. And in lane 6, Ellie Scullion out of Wyoming Seminary. Gallagher for the Lake Lehman Black Knights, 110.82 the seed time. She's going to beat that by a bunch, 107.60. Arden Braun grabs second place, 109 and change. In third place to Ellie Scullion out of Wyoming Seminary. Your top 1, 2, 3 in heat 2 of 3. All right, here we go. Heat 3 of 3 in the 100-yard fly. Maria Lucia Pior of Dallas. Chelsea Grosvenor of Elk Lake. Sophia Galco, Scranton Prep. Carissa Legaspi of Lake Lehman. R.C. Oaks of Scranton Prep. Allison Grosvenor of Elk Lake. Trinity Kong of Blue Knights. And Anna Millette out of Scranton Prep. Lane number 4 is Legaspi taking the lead. But right on her tail is Sophia Galco of Scranton Prep. And you've got R.C. Oaks out of Scranton Prep. The Scranton Prep squeeze going on right now. Galco has a hair on Legaspi. And closing in is Oaks. Right now, the final turn coming up. And it is Scranton Prep, and Lake Lehman. Galco and Oaks coming on in lane 1 as well. So first place to Oaks, second place to Galco, third place to Maria Lucia Pior. Fourth place goes to Grosvenor. Fifth to Trinity Kong, and sixth to Carissa Legaspi. Those are your finishes here for the 100 fly. So 2 heats in the 100 butterfly. There'll be a break, and then one more event for the afternoon after that. It'll be the 200-yard freestyle. We'll take a break. So finish up not too shabby here. Here we go. Johnny Fredericks, Michael M. Jordan, Mike Mills, and Elijah Lyons in the pool for swimmers. In lane number 5, Tuncanic's Mike Mills out in front here. One more heat coming up. Top seed will be Zantori, Akiobekov, Kelly Belkov. Zantori, got to practice his name about 25 more times. Andrew Lance from Tunkhannock and Nico Wilk seated closely in that second heat. We'll round out this first heat here as Mike Mills tries to bring it home. He's going to have some company over there by Michael M. Jordan of North Pocono. It is Michael M. Jordan taking over in the pool here. He is going to grab first in lane 4 at a North Pocono 107.09, best his seed time. And second place goes to Johnny Fredericks, and Michael Mills of Tunk grabs third. Elijah Lyons finishing here for the Patriots. Get a nice round of applause on his finish. And Elijah beat his seed time by 5 seconds. All right, here we go. Get ready for heat 2 of 2, the 100-yard fly. Landon Daly, Dallas. Max Vilcek, Holy Redeemer. Andrew Lance. Zantori. Akiobekov in lane 4. Oh, that guy's going to want to hit me. Nico Wilk, Anthony Bonavoglia, Noah Lynch, and Josiah Parr. And just as advertised, Zantor is streaking in lane 4. The Blue Knights came in with a top seed. Adam Mahler, 2019 as the district record, 49.18. Akil Bekov showing his muscle. We saw him walking around. He is put together, this guy. Big pecs, big shoulders, And he is knifing through the water right now. Going a little bit faster. He's going to hit 51.50. Just a little faster than his seed. Nico will grab second. Third place to Anthony Bonavoglia out of Dunmore High School. 1, 2, 3. I think we're going to get a timeout coming up here after this, and then we will get to the final event of the afternoon, the 200-yard freestyle. There'll be 2 events for the ladies, and there will be 2 events for the guys. They'll do a bunch of awards right now. We'll try to take that action in right now with some video of our winners coming up. Heat 2 here. The girls' 200 free relay. Dallas High School. Victorious Stauffer, Audrey Haydu, Olivia Thomas, Lydia Gonzalez. Second place, the Scranton Prep, and third to Elk Lake. Kazuba, Schofield, Galco, Mangan, and then Warner, Howell, Grosvenor, and Grosvenor. Final event, the boys. 2 heats. And it'll wrap up here the District 2 swimming AA 6 events of the day. 5 events tomorrow for AA. 6 more tonight for AAA and 5 more tomorrow night for AAA. So heat 1 of 2 Wyoming area, Elk Lake and Holy Redeemer. All right, here we go. It is the boys 200-yard freestyle heats 1 of 2 Wyoming area, Elk Lake and Holy Redeemer. Got Jonathan Cortez, John Getzy, Sonny Sabatines, Win Tang for Wyoming area. Cohen Farrell, Chris Kona, Bryden Hitchcock, and Isaiah Jones for Elk Lake. And Holy Redeemer, Chris Dutko, Brendan McCarchick, Casey Miller, and Max Filchak. Going head-to-head here, it is Holy Redeemer in lane 5 and Elk Lake in lane number 4. Redeemer now with a slight edge. District record back in 1997, Scranton Prep, a 128.53. The top seed time today is Dallas with a 130.19. Remember, they got Watkins and Schmegan. And they also throw in Landon Daney and Jacob Hagan. 4 seniors. Can they break that record from 1997? They're only a second and a half off, maybe a little bit more. But, boy, that is 27 years for that record. Still Redeemer. Their best time this year, a 144.98, and they're going to beat that. 140.66. Dutko, McCarchick, Miller, and Filchak. Second place to Elk Lake. All right, here we go. We're back at it. This is Whew. Wallenpaugh Pack, Wyoming Seminary, Dallas, Tunkhannock, Lake Lehman, Dunmore. Heat 2 of 2. The final event of the afternoon in AA. Michael Paceni, Zantor Akiobekov, Maddock Watkins, Aiden Edwards, Andrew Morris, Luke Healy going head-to-head, toe-to-toe in the pool. And Zantor Akiobekov gives Wyoming Seminary a lead over there. So we're in lanes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Wyoming Seminary with a slight advantage, and it is Jack Heisler. You got Kevin Yang and Harry Fang. And they're only a second apart, Wyoming Seminary and Dallas seed-wise. But coming on to lane 5, you got Aiden Edwards, William Lipinski, Josh Godet, and Callum Jerome. It is lane 5 now, and Tunkhannock taking the edge over Wyoming Seminary. It is Dallas trailing. Tunkhannock just a hair, but Sem coming on strong. Kevin Yang, you got Harry Fang going to finish here. And him and Callum at the pull together. And Tunkhannock coming on here. And Dallas trying to finish it off with Artem Schmagen with a big turn for Schmagen now back in the mix. It's a 1, 2, 3 finish. It is Sam right now. Coming on is Dallas. It is Dallas getting the win. 129.40 over Wyoming Seminary. Unbelievable finish by Artem Schmagen. Sam gets second, and Tunkhannock grabs third place. Oh my goodness. They did not beat the district record, which was 128.53. Well, they did pretty good. 129.40 for DALLAS Dallas.
Athletes and coaches from the girls 100-yard butterfly place winners, top 6, please report to the middle of the podium. Awards will be presented to the girls and boys 100-yard butterfly. Coaches and athletes, please report.
All right, we're ready to go here. We're going to interview Whoopi Kupski with us from MMI Prep. Whoopi, what a career for you at MMI. More wins. Again, you're just a great sprinter. Talk a little bit about today's finish and getting to first place.
Today I didn't feel too good, but it was still good to get the record. And I know that once I feel good, like at States hopefully, things will go a lot better.
Still got a day tomorrow. You thinking you might feel a little better? You're still a little under the weather.
I think I'll feel better tomorrow. Sometimes it's just iffy with your first swim, so we'll see what happens.
Still a heck of a swimmer. And let's talk a little bit about, being a swimmer, you and your sister, and, athletes in the family.
Yeah, all my sisters swam, and it's nice to have someone with me along the whole entire career in high school.
Let's talk about senior season. You got to take a step, and what's coming up next for you?
So next year I'm going to the University of Hawaii, and I'm going real far away, and I'm really excited. So
let's talk about how that college choice came in. Nobody ever says they're going to Hawaii. Good for you. So how did that go down?
I visited in the beginning of the year, and I really liked it. And then I decided that that's where I think I'd be happy, and that's where I want to go.
That's awesome. Now, have you been to Hawaii in the past?
Yeah, I went in the beginning of the year, and when I was there, it was just amazing.
That's awesome. Let's talk about your experience academically at MMI, the challenges that you have in the academic end, because it's, the studies are pretty important at MMI.
Yeah, I mean, I've just been getting through it, and it's definitely challenging, but I really like going there.
How about your bond with your sister, seeing her, watching her swim, and kind of rooting for her as well?
Yeah, it's fun, watching your little sister swim right before you and just getting to go along the whole entire, my high school career with someone with me right by my side.
Let's talk about the teammates at MMI. Probably a small squad overall, and your coaches just trying to get after it.
Yeah, I mean, my mom's my coach, and she's been coaching me my whole life, so, like, I'm used to it.
As far as, soaking this up the last time at districts, breaking your own record, what are you looking forward to at that next step at states?
I'm excited. I hope that it all goes well, but whatever happens, happens, and I'm excited to see what happens.
University, Hawaii, it's going to be fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Great choice. Good catching up with you, Whoopi.
Good catch up with you. Thank you.
All right, so that is Whoopi Kubsky with us from MMI Prep. And we're going to move along here, Angie, to show our pool as today's afternoon events are wrapped up. And we're going to move along to what's happening at the next step, which is this afternoon, AAA, 5 o'clock. We'll be back, and we'll have a new link for you this afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us here in the District 2 AA Championships on Friday.